Hello, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fourth quiz on my channel. I'm Coaster Mad Ian, the Quizmaster. This quiz is on general knowledge. There is 3 rounds. Round 1 has 8 questions. Round 2 is 7 questions, and round 3 is also 7 questions. So let's get started on the quiz. Round 1, general knowledge. Question 1, who created The Simpsons? Was it A. Matt Groening, B. John Steinbeck, or C. Stephen King? Who created The Simpsons? Was it A. Matt Groening, B. John Steinbeck, or C. Stephen King? I hope everyone's well. Question 2. What London Underground tube line is the colour green? Is it A. Hammersmith and City, B. the District line, or C. the Circle line? Question 2. What London Underground tube line is the colour green? Is it A. Hammersmith and City, B. District line, or C. the Circle line? Question 3. What is a John Dory? Is it A. an insect, B. a cocktail, or C. a fish? What is a John Dory? Is it A. an insect, B. a cocktail, or C. a fish? Question 4. What is the largest planet in our solar system? Is it A. Venus, B. Saturn, or C. Jupiter? I thought this week mix it up a bit. Question 5. Bubble and Squeak is made up with cabbage and what other vegetable? Is it A. a carrot, B. a potato, or C. a parsnip? I know you can put quite a bit of vegetables and stuff in a Bubble and Squeak, but what is the main vegetable what it's made up with? In Bubble and Squeak is made up with cabbage and what other vegetable? Is it A. a carrot, B. a potato, or C. a parsnip? Question number 6. Yorkshire puddings is traditionally made with what flour? Is it A. bread flour, B. self-raising flour, or C. plain flour? Yorkshire puddings is traditionally made with what flour? Is it A. bread flour, B. self-raising flour, or C. plain flour? Question 7 out of possible 8. What type of bird appeared on the national flag of Mexico? Was it A. a parrot, B. a falcon, or C. an eagle? What type of bird appeared on the national flag of Mexico? Was it A. a parrot, B. a falcon, or C. an eagle? Question 8, in the last question in round 1 on general knowledge. Where does Guinness come from? The drink Guinness. Is it A. London, B. Belgium, or C. Dublin? Where does Guinness come from? Is it A. London, B. Belgium, or C. Dublin? Going on to round number 2, and there is 7 questions in round 2, and this one is also on general knowledge. So, everyone ready for question 1? Question 1. Maris Piper and King Edward are varieties of what? Is it A, carrots, B, potatoes, or C, apples? Maris Piper and King Edwards are varieties of what? Is it A, carrots, B, potatoes, or C, apples? A lot of food questions in this one. Here's a quiz. Hope everyone's enjoyed it. Something a bit different on my channel. I like to mix it around a bit, so it's not all based on roller coasters. Question 2. H2O is a chemical formula for what? Is it A, sodium, B, nitrogen, or C, water? H2O is a chemical formula for what? Is it A, sodium, B, nitrogen, or C, water? Question 3. In the medical profession, what do the initials GP stand for? Is it A, general practitioner, B, general pharmacy, or C, general professional? Question 3. In the medical profession, what does the initials GP stand for? Is it A, general practitioner, B, general pharmacy, or C, general professional? Question 4. Brie and camembert are types of which food? Is it A, pasta, B, chocolate, or C, cheese? Brie and camembert are types of what food? Is it A, pasta, B, chocolate, or C, cheese? Question 5. The Great Barrier Reef lies off the coast of which country? Is it A, Australia? Is it B, England, or C, America? The Great Barrier Reef lies off the coast of which country? Is it A, Australia, B, England, or C, America? Question number 6 out of possible 7. What shape has 8 sides? Is it A, a pentagon, B, a hexagon, or C, an octagon? What shape has 8 sides? Is it A, a pentagon, B, a hexagon, or C, an octagon? And the last question in round 2. What film would you hear I want to play a game? Is it A, It, B, Saw, or C, The Attic? What film would you hear I want to play a game? Is it A, It, B, Saw, or C, The Attic? And the final round for this week, round 3, is based on food. So question 1. What pastry is Profiteroles made from? Is it A, short crust, B, puff, or C, choux? What type of pastry is Profiteroles made from? Is it A, short crust, B, puff, or C, shoe? Catering is also my lifetime job. I do like cooking as well as thing box. Moving on to question 2. What type of food is basmati and long grain? Is it A, rice, B, pasta, or C, couscous? What type of food is basmati and long grain? Is it A, rice, B, pasta, or C, couscous? Question 3. Which herb is in a pesto sauce? Is it A, rosemary, B, basil, or C, mint? Which herb is in a pesto sauce? Is it A, rosemary, B, basil, or C, mint? Question 4. What nut does a Waldorf salad contain? Is it A, pine nuts, B, peanuts, or C, walnuts? What nut does Waldorf salad contain? Is it A, pine nuts, B, peanuts, or C, walnuts? Question 5. Which is the most expensive spice in the world by weight? Is it A, cinnamon, B, nutmeg, or C, saffron? Which is the most expensive spice in the world by weight? Is it A, cinnamon, B, nutmeg, or C, saffron? Question 6. What do apples grow on? Is it A, in the ground, B, on a bush, or C, on a tree? Bit of an easy one. What do apples grow on? Is it A, in the ground, B, on a bush, or C, on a tree? And last question for this week's quiz. Question 7. What does the French term julienne look like? Is it A, fine matchsticks, B, cubes, or D, stars? What does the French term julienne look like? Is it A, fine matchsticks, B, cubes, or D, stars? C, stars. And that's the final question. Now it's going back through the answers. So swap your papers with the person next to you, or if you're on your own, mark them fairly. Going back to round 1, general knowledge. Question 1. Who created The Simpsons? The answer was A, Matt Groening. I think he also created Family Guy as well. Question 2. What London Underground tube line is the colour green? The answer was B, District Line. There's quite a few lines on the London Underground. Easy to get lost. Question 3. What is a John Dory? Is it C? The answer is C, a fish. Question 4. What is the largest planet in our solar system? The answer was C, Jupiter. Question 5. Bubble and Squeak is made up with cabbage and what other vegetable, the main vegetable? The answer is B, a potato. You can put quite a lot of vegetables in a Bubble and Squeak. Put carrot in it as well. But yeah, B is a potato. Question 6. Yorkshire puddings is traditionally made with what flour? The answer was C, plain flour. Question 7. What type of bird appears on the national flag of Mexico? The answer was C, an eagle. And the final question for round 1, general knowledge. Question 8. Where does Guinness come from? C, Dublin. And I've actually been to the Dublin storehouse, the Guinness storehouse, St James's Gate. You call it over there black stuff in Ireland. So tally your scores up for round 1 before we move on to round 2. This is also general knowledge. Question 1 in round 2. Maris Piper and King Edwards are varieties of what? B, potatoes. Question 2. H2O is a chemical formula for what? It was C, water. Question 3. In the medical profession, what does the initials GP stand for? It was A general practitioner. Question 4. Brie and camembert are types of which food? The answer was C, cheese. And it's a really nice cheese as well. Question 5. The Great Barrier Reef lies off the coast of which country? The answer was A, Australia. Question 6. What shape has 8 sides? It was C, an octagon. Just think of an octopus with 8 tentacles. And the last question in round 2, general knowledge. Question 7. What film would you hear I want to play a game? It was B, Saw, with Jigsaw. And also a ride at Thorpe Park, which I don't like. Everyone tally round 2 up before we move on to the final round, food, round 3. Everyone ready? Question 1 in round 3. What pastry is Profiteroles made from? It was C, choux pastry. And also chocolate eclairs as well, made from that. Question 2. What type of food is basmati and long grain? It was A, rice. Question 3. What herb is in a pesto sauce? The answer is B, basil. It's a really nice herb as well. It really smells nice. Question 4. What nut does a Waldorf salad contain? It was C, walnuts. Question 5. What is the most expensive spice in the world by weight? It was C, saffron. It's the red strands, and it's a very expensive herb. Spice, I mean. I think it's same price as gold, I think. Question 6. Impossible 7. What do apples grow on? It was, of course, C, a tree. Comment below if you're finding it too easy, or if I'm doing just right. And I hope you're enjoying this week's quiz. I'm trying to do 2 every week. I hope you're enjoying it. And the last question, what does the French term julienne look like? It was A, fine matchsticks. You'll mostly get them from carrots. You've got brunoise, you've got quite a few cuts of the vegetables. So, I hope you enjoyed this week's quiz on general knowledge. Tally your scores up and put them in the comments below what you got. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button to give me support. Much appreciated. And comment below what quiz you want to see next. I've been Coaster Mad Ian. Goodbye.